All right. Okay, we are back. We are back. TikTok, I do apologize. I love the TikTok shop. We love the TikTok shop. We absolutely love the TikTok shop. Welcome in, welcome in. We love the TikTok shop. Welcome in, welcome in. If you were just in my live, we did get beamed, but we are back. Got the appeal. So we are going to continue. I'm going to be sending this out. If we can get the shares up to 100 as soon as we can, I'd appreciate it. Even if you have to hit share copy link. As friends are coming in, if we could also please get this the blah. Can we get the likes up to 1,000 before I bring anybody up? If you think you can tell if someone in the bathroom is trans, go ahead and request the box. Other than that, let's get the shares up to 100. Let's get the likes up to 1,000. If you haven't hit the red button here, go ahead and get that going. Yeah. The host is a female, correct. I don't understand some people sometimes. But okay, welcome back. I appreciate it as we're coming in. Please tap the screen. I do want to hit 1,000 likes. I'm actually really excited. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm actually really excited because I have a new light and like stand for like my phone setup. So I'm really stoked about that. Holy smokes, Joe Bell's going off. We are almost at 1,000 likes. I do appreciate it. We're getting up there. Everybody is amazing. Thank you so much for the mic. Oh my God, what is it? Moeno, I think it's what it is. I got it off Amazon. But yeah, so I do love it. All right, we are at 1,000, so I'm gonna bring up my first guest. If we can get the likes up to 5,000 now, I would appreciate it very much. Hi, Liz. How are you today?
I'm very
Wait, Lils?
good.
Lils.
Yes,
Sorry.
Lil. Yes.
Lils. Can I get your age?
I am 18.
Can I get the year and month you were born?
'06, October 14.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Wait. '06, October what?
14.
Oh, sorry. October. I can do math. I promise you, Lils, you were correct. Thank you. Do you think you could tell if someone in the bathroom is trans?
It depends.
On
Like,
what?
you know that Lily girl?
Lily
like-
Tino?
Yes.
Yeah, what about her?
If I saw her in the bathroom, I feel like I would feel uncomfortable.
Why?
Because
What if you didn't know she was trans?
I feel like I would know that she was trans.
But how?
Because sometimes trans people just, like, dress like... It's very yeah, like somebody in the chat said, it's easy to tell,
Don't
like,
worry about the chat.
the way, like, you can tell, and you can tell by like hair,
Hair?
like feminine or masculine like features, right? That they were like born with. Also, dudes have Adam's apples. So
Women can have Adam's apples, honey.
Are you sure?
Positive. Positive. They also can have deep voices, broader shoulders. Women can also
I
be
have broad
like,
shoulders. Actually, I have swimmer shoulders.
there you go. I have
Exactly.
broad shoulders because I work out in a warehouse.
And
Well, I don't. Okay, that sounds really weird, but my job is like working out. But yeah,
yeah, and it could be like, it depends. To be honest, it depends if we're talking about like somebody like transitioning to like a boy or like a girl.
but like, what's like the defining feature that you are just like, yeah, I can tell that that person is trans with 100% certainty.
Definitely their facial features.
But like, what?
And like if they have like muscles, if they just like
Honey, I just told you
feel
that
like a
I
man
like
or
work
a
out in a
girl.
warehouse. All the women that work with me, we're all ripped.
Adam's apple, yeah.
I just told you that the Adam's apple, if you look at the chat one more time and say something from the chat, I will drop you. Do I make myself clear?
No, no. I'm just saying. I didn't even see Adam's
And I already told you how Adam's apple, Katana, good to see you.
Wait, so I don't have an Adam's apple.
Okay, just because you don't doesn't mean that there aren't women that do.
Well, those people are abnormal.
No, they're not.
Like a Cerberus.
Firefly, thank you. Tana, thank you. I'm sorry, say what?
It's like a Cerberus.
A Cerberus?
It's a three-headed dog.
Okay, no. That's not what we're there.
No,
Okay.
it's because it's abnormal. I don't.
It
it's
is
like
not
something-
abnormal.
No,
It
it's
is
something you don't
not
see every day.
abnormal.
No, it's something you don't see every day.
Define abnormal.
You?
Me? What is abnormal about me?
That you want to embrace a gender that you're not?
What gender am I embracing that I'm not?
You're trying to be a girl, but you're a man.
How can you tell that I'm like what defining feature is it that you
Penis in your pants.
I'm pretty sure I have never fucked an 18-year-old.
Never said-
So how the fuck would you know what's in my pants?
I never said anything about you fucking an 18-year-old.
Okay, well, fucking how would you have seen me naked then?
I wouldn't want to. You're gonna be too scared. It's probably like a freaking naked mole rat down there. Wrinkles and everything.
Are you done?
Thanks for the roses.
Are you done?
Yes. No, I'm not done. That's the thing. I have one more thing.
Yes, you are. Oh, just
I love the trolls
some people's
keep
fucking
trolling.
children. Come
I love
grab
when
your.
trolls keep. I love when trolls keep trying to troll. I'm like, again, like they
Jesus.
just go from space to space. That's what she does. That's
Oh,
what
you
she
know that
does.
one.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh. Ay, vey. Are you ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
Okay. There are days where I question myself, I promise. Can we get the likes up to 10K as our next goal? I appreciate y'all. Thank you so
What's
much.
the problem?
Stacy, can I get your age,
I love you
please?
too. What's the problem?
Stacy, can I get your age, please?
24, you fucking faggot nigger. You fucking faggot.
TikTok, that person is removed for using slurs. We love the TikTok shop. Continue please tapping the screen. Share the live out to anyone that you know that thinks that they can tell if someone in the bathroom is trans. We do not allow hate speech and slurs in my live. So please do not try that. That's ridiculous. Alrighty. I am slowly collecting my co-host back like they were Infinity Stones.
I like that. I like that. An Infinity Stone. I could deal with that.
Yes. Alright. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Oh, my cat is being a carpet.
I couldn't help but
I
sing the
guess did
song. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness. Again, let's tap the screen. Let's actually try to go for 20K likes. I appreciate it. The likes help keep the live going. Let's TikTok know that we are real people. There's 173 as of right now. If everybody gets to tap in, I would appreciate that. TY, can I please get your age? Tixer? What do you want me to call you?
Tyler.
Tyler. Okay. Sorry. Tyler, how do you know if someone in the bathroom is trans? Oh, I can't hear you when you're off the app. If you can't see me, I cannot hear you. 3, 2, goodbye. Don't waste my time, please.
Thanks for playing.
Yep. Jeff Soros. Jesus fucking Christ. There are just some people where I'm like, why do you do the things you do? Name. Can I get your age, please? Uh-oh. That sounded like a child.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't care. That sounded like a child. No. Nope. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Harry, can I get your age, please?
19.
Cool. And actually, can I get the year and month that you were born?
2006, March.
Fantastic. Fresh 19. Happy belated birthday. I know we're in April, but happy
Thanks.
belated birthday. How do you know someone who is using the bathroom is trans?
Well, I would say like in 60% of cases, it's pretty obvious. Just based on like height, voice. Like I will be able to tell you're a male, for example.
How?
Your voice.
My voice?
Yeah, your voice is not like of a typical like natural female.
Well, I've been doing that for,
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know,
that could be a
15
cause.
years.
Yeah, but it's like it's just, it's recognizable. Let's say.
No, it's okay. How?
But the thing is, like, if your argument is like,
How?
I don't know, understand your.
No, no, no.
like,
But
what's the
how? No,
actual
no, 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 no,
argument?
no. But like, here's the thing. So technically, you already know I'm trans. But like, and then here's the hurdle that you have to go over now is what bathroom do I belong in, and can you prove that I belong in that bathroom?
So you belong in the male bathroom,
Or when,
the men's bathroom.
right. So you're saying that I'm male. Prove
Yes,
that I'm
you are
male.
male.
Prove it. Because I
Yes.
have documentation that says that I'm female. And I can, on this live, in front of people, prove that I'm female. You now have to come up with physical evidence to prove that I'm male.
Okay, give me what makes you a female?
What makes me a female?
Yeah, go on. Like, what's the evidence that you have to make that you have that you can?
Well,
confirm
seeing
that
as
you're
I'm not going to flash my coochie on screen, this is my fucking state of California birth certificate. And if you would like to
female, that means you're
see...
not trans.
No, no,
So
no,
you were
no,
born
no,
to-
no, no. Trans non-binary. Do people negate trans non-binary people?
Non-binary. Okay, so you're just okay then. Forget non-binary. That's not even like a remotely convincing like identity. But okay, so you're female then. You were born female,
Okay.
I was
just
assigned
an
female at birth, yes.
and
FYI.
you've taken testosterone.
No.
Quick
So why is
FYI.
your voice deeper than-
Non-binary people exist. Just an FYI.
Just saying non-binary people exist doesn't make it. Like,
Yeah, but
They
we've
exist, yes.
recognized
Why
third
do they
genders
exist then?
across the
What's an
entirety
non-binary
of
person?
history and society.
Here's-
Even currently,
what's a non-binary person? You can't just waffle on about
a
history,
non-binary
so what is it?
person sits out. So okay, so genders on a spectrum. Okay,
Spectrum, yep.
typically,
Okay, go on.
typically people fall on man or woman, and even trans people, like binary trans people, that go the full like or that have the gender identity that is completely incongruent. Sometimes it's not fully incongruent, and it sits somewhere in the middle. That's trans non-binary. You are non-binary.
Why?
You are not
Why are
on the
you
binary.
incongruent? Why
You
are
are
you
not-
incongruent to the male female like binary?
Because I don't see myself and fit like in fully with other women
Why so?
because I just don't feel like that sometimes.
So just because you don't feel it, we just should accept it. and be like,
Okay,
oh,
then
yeah,
call me
you
a
know what?
fucking woman then. Fuck it. Is that what you really want to do?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the whole
then
point.
fuck it. Do it. Do it, Hari.
So then why all this kind of like conflict then? If you're okay with other people calling you a woman,
What?
why all this conflict if you're okay with other people?
Because
calling you a woman?
I'm not talking about the existence of trans people. Trans people exist. Trans women exist. Trans men exist. Trans
If by
non-binary
trans people
people.
exist-
Shut up, Harry. I wasn't fucking done.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. They exist. What I'm asking is there are laws and bigoted people who are trying to like create laws to other trans people. So here in the States, for example, we have Nancy Mace and Representative Lauren Boebert, excuse me, who are creating laws against one fucking representative of a duly elected, even though this person ran as a trans woman, did not transition in the middle of their campaign, and was duly elected by members of the United States, excuse me, citizens of the United States, like, was duly elected, and yet other representatives are creating laws in order to not allow that person to go into the women's restroom. And with those laws, they thought that they caught another cis woman doing that. They did not. They thought they caught a trans woman, but they pulled a cisgender woman out. Nancy Mace and Lauren Boebert pulled a cisgender woman, a woman who was assigned female at birth, pulled her out of the bathroom thinking that she was a trans woman, in essence calling her a man. My question is, if that is the case, if we're going to be doing that, if we're going to be creating laws and stuff to other and take away the rights of trans people, now you have to sit here. How can you tell 100% of the time that somebody is trans? If you're going to start pulling people out of bathrooms, and a lot of these people who threaten me for going into the women's restroom, and I'm over here just like, okay, fantastic, like, I'm female, and I'm going to go into the women's restroom, and I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me by a grown... Actually, no, I take that back. I dare a grown man to follow me into the bathroom. I'll make that man taste porcelain. Oh my God. Are you kidding? I dare a man. But anyways, yeah. But there are other trans people who are not able to defend themselves like I can, and they are put in danger. Other cis women who don't even fucking know what the fuck is going on, or maybe are not up to speed on everything, gets fucking pulled out of a restroom, is scared. There was a black woman down in Atlanta that was pulled out of the bathroom by two cops that were men. They came into the women's restroom, followed her into the women's restroom, and pulled her out, even though she was a cisgender, assigned female at birth woman. That is what I'm fucking talking about. If we're going to be doing that, we have to be able to make sure we can fully identify who is trans and who isn't then. Otherwise, just fucking leave well enough alone.
There are ways to do that, but then they would obviously...
Yeah, it's called checking people's genitals at the door. And that's what bigots want. Because and they want to call trans people the perverts and shit.
No,
they want to call trans people the perverts, even though the bigots are the ones that want to check the genitals of everybody at the door of the bathroom.
It's not that. Okay, listen.
It is that.
No,
it is 100% that.
Wait, let me make a point.
Off of boogeyman bullshit. Off boogeyman bullshit.
Okay, now I understand. I don't think we should be invasive and look at other people's genitals, because obviously that's, that is a disgusting thing to do.
Right.
But I think you need to understand, like, for example, there are like courses out there where only black people are allowed to kind of enter, for the sake of the black community. But say someone who isn't black.
What are you
Say
talking
someone who
about?
isn't black.
What are you
applies to
talking
this kind
about?
I'm trying to just listen. I'm making a point here.
No. Like, I am trying to follow your, like, metaphor
Yes, the
here, but
argument being, if there are individuals who join or like partake in a particular area where they're not allowed to be, but they still do, like for example black courses which non-black people join, how are we meant to know that that individual is a black person or not? We can't like start checking their DNA, right?
no, we can. It's called by looking, like, do you understand that race is
there are
also a
ethnically
social
ambiguous
construct? You do realize that race is a social construct as well that was made up by humans, correct?
Yeah.
Ethnicity is different. Ethnicity is different. That's genetic, or that can be genetic, partly.
How would you know?
But fucking...
unless you check, right? How would you know someone's thing?
So Harry,
Fucking look at them.
Okay,
Harry-
but do you agree that there are ethnically ambiguous people as well?
Yes.
Or would you just not agree with
But
that?
I wouldn't say that, like, a person isn't black or white. I would just say that group of people over there.
Okay.
And by the way, hold on.
Point is,
Mary
there
has
are
something
black
that...
courses, there are
hold
courses
up.
and there are opportunities for like black only people.
Okay, hold on. Mary, go ahead.
I guess my question to you, Harry, is why are you so concerned about a population that's 1%? And women and transgender women, Harry, have been sharing the bathrooms together since 1851. It wasn't until 2015, Harry, that, oh my goodness, the freaking fear-mongering, Harry. It's ridiculous. Women are not being harmed by transgender women, right? You know what, Harry, who is statistically harming women and children and where they're being harmed? Harry, do you know where that's happening?
What is your answer? You want me to say men?
Cisgender men. And where is it happening, Harry?
I mean, I don't know.
No, in their safety of their homes. Not in
Yes,
a
obviously, but
public.
that's a completely different issue, though.
No, it's not. You are okay. You are classifying a transgender woman as being a harm to cisgender women.
Yes, okay.
And I am stop. I wasn't done speaking, Harry.
Oh my, okay, fine.
And statistically, a transgender woman is not causing harm to a cisgender woman. A transgender woman aren't the ones that are harming cisgender women. It is YT cisgender men. So that's your issue. It's not a transgender woman.
It's no. The point is, there are people who would claim, or men who would abuse the idea of transition.
And that is a cisgender man.
Yeah, but who are
Hold
you
the
to say they're
cisgender
cisgender?
man accountable.
But who are you
Hold the
to say they're
cisgender
cisgender?
man
Harry.
They could be
because
trans
you
as well.
just said they dress up. You just said they dress up as a
Harry.
Yeah, but
woman.
what makes a
correct?
woman a woman?
Why
according
would
to
they
our
dress?
gender?
Why would they go through? Why would they dress up as a woman and go through HRT to essay a
mean,
woman?
Or to
They're
try
just
and
gonna go in
figure
there
out-
and do it, my dude. And by the way, like the that's not the place where like essays are just happening. It's not the bathroom.
I just said to you statistically,
No, but it's the most
it's in
vulnerable
the
position
safety.
for, like, women to
It
be
is
in.
in the safety of their home. You are fear
Vulnerable for
mongering.
anybody.
You are fear
Yes, I know,
mongering.
but women
Okay,
are more.
so then why the fuck does it matter? If it's vulnerable for everybody, why the fuck does it matter?
Because women are naturally.
Hey, if you were
physically
taking
weaker
a
as
shit
well.
and somebody come busting in on you in the men's bathroom, are you gonna feel a little bit fucking taken aback, a little bit insecure, a little bit fucking like, oh?
As a man, it's different.
No,
Like,
you're
you
just
don't
like, oh
understand
yeah, hey
gender
man, like
dynamics.
just taking a shit and everything. Like, did you want to
And-
hang
and-
out?
If I'm
Did you
taking a
want to
shit
just
and a
like
man
chill out
comes
with
up
me
to
while I
me,
take a shit?
yeah,
Like,
but I'll be able to defend
Harry,
myself.
you know
And
why
it's
you
not
don't
even
have
that.
an
Like,
issue?
most
you're acting like you just said what you just said is that women can't defend themselves. That is exactly what you
No,
just said, Harry.
I'm
You
not
just
saying
said
they
because
can't
I can
defend
defend
themselves.
myself.
I'm not
You
saying they
just
can't
stated
defend
that women
themselves.
can't
I'm
defend
saying they are.
themselves.
Yes, they're more susceptible to men. Like actual
Harry,
like males, right? They're weaker
bottom
than males
line-
on average.
Not males,
I'm not
men.
saying all women can't
Men-
defend themselves
Yeah.
against all
Men and
men,
males are
obviously not.
Harry,
different.
you're
No,
fear
they're literally the
mongering.
same. Men are like
No,
adult
they're
human
not.
males. What you want?
And the reason why, Harry, you don't
Shut
have a
up.
problem with the reason why you don't have a problem with sharing the bathroom with a transgender man is because you don't perceive them as a man. You perceive them as a woman. That's why you don't have an issue with sharing the bathroom with a
Because trans
transgender
men are
man.
women.
No, they're not.
Okay, then what's a woman and what's a man?
Okay, you tell me what's a man. Take away your penis. Take
No,
away your
a
penis.
man is an
What
adult
makes you
human
a
male.
man?
What is
No,
the
I
necessary
want
condition
you-
to be a male?
That facilitates around the function of the male reproductive
No,
system.
I
and
just
and
said,
smaller
I just
gamete
said,
in an
take
anisotropin system.
away, Harry. I just said, take away your sexual reproductive organ of the penis.
That's not
Strip
what
that.
makes someone male. You guys are so like
Right, but what
inept
makes you a
biologically.
man without talking about your penis? Right?
I
What
didn't
makes
talk
you a
about
man
penis,
without your
though. I
penis?
said the reproductive system is different from the penis. The penis is just
Your sex. That is yes.
Yes,
That
and
is your
gender
sex. Your
refers to
ability to
gender roles.
reproduce. Your ability to reproduce is your sex.
yes.
So
that's
tell
all
me
that matters.
without
Why,
talking
why does
about
gender roles matter?
you're not missing you're missing the question completely. I'm asking you to not talk about reproductive organs. Like don't talk about your penis. Separate your below your belt, right? Don't think about what's below your belt. What makes you a man above your belt?
I mean, that is what makes someone a man, though. Like, what are you on about? This is like saying what makes someone black, and then be like, oh, don't think about the skin color or their DNA.
Can you tell me
What?
what the largest sexual organ is in the body?
The largest what?
Sexual organ of the body?
Spectral organ?
Sexual organ of
You
the
have to
body.
be appropriate for TikTok, so we're trying to use the
Jesus
appropriate
fuck.
words.
Alright,
I
how
love
would
the
I know
TikTok
that?
shop.
Like, why are you getting angry? Okay,
Cause
I don't know.
fucking this whole time I've been saying smacks and you fucking all of a sudden decided now is when it's all of a sudden gonna be a fucking
Hey,
issue.
why you get angry? Chill
Because
out.
Harry, I'm tired and
Because you
people like
don't
you make me want to
do
pull
that
my
every week.
goddamn hair out.
I'm literally speaking to you. Like, I'm not even saying
What up,
anything wrong.
Craig? It's good
Okay,
to see you, dude.
why don't you answer the question? Because I don't know.
What?
Harry, I want you to just answer my question. Don't pivot. Just don't answer the question. Don't pivot. Tell me, talking about what makes you a man without talking below your waist.
Thank you,
I
man.
don't want to hear the P word. I
No,
don't want to
thank
hear
you,
anything
Marie. Thank you.
about.
Yeah, but that's literally what makes someone a man. I don't know what kind of answer you want me to say.
So the only thing that makes you a man is your penis?
It's not your penis. It's having a body that facilitates around.
No, that's not what. That's your sex.
That
That is
is.
being a male.
Yes, the sex is what makes you a man. It's like a
Okay.
lion and a
No, it
lioness.
I'm just gonna say this.
isn't.
So
male,
is
female
is a
lion.
No, it
male lion a
doesn't.
man lion?
No, a male lion is a
You said
lion.
male and
But
man are the same thing. Male and man
no,
are the
I
same.
said
No,
I
you
said
said
no.
male and man are the same thing. You said they're the same thing. So a male
Right.
lion
You're
must
doing
be
a
a
gotcha
man
right
lion.
now. No.
How about a male horse? Is that a man
A
horse?
male horse is a stallion.
I know it's a man horse because you
No,
male
because a
and
man refers to
man.
humans.
Oh come on, bud. Be so fucking for real right now, you disingenuous twit.
What? A man refers to humans, not
Hey,
horses.
Hayden, Rocker Girl wants to come up. Are you okay with that? Or do
I
you want to
don't.
just?
I rocker girl. Do I off the top of my head I don't remember.
Man horse is insane.
Sure. If I don't necessarily know. I don't want to have too many people up here, so just for
Yes, if you
yeah,
just
just
want to
for
keep it what we have, that's fine.
yeah, we're just gonna keep it like this for right now. Harry,
Yeah.
can you be so fucking for real with me, please?
What do you want me to say? Like,
What do you mean? What do I want you to say?
as in, what's your question? You have a
Is
question?
male and man the same thing?
No, but
Okay,
being a
then there
male
you
is one of the
go.
core components of being a
Look
man.
at
Yes.
that. They're separate. They can be related. Yes. They
No,
can
they're
be
not
related.
synonyms.
Shut up, Harry. They can be
God,
related.
it's so cold,
Yes.
okay, fine.
Harry, I swear to fucking God, if I have to
Fine.
overtalk you one more time, I will fucking just drop you. I'm not even gonna fucking mute
Right,
you.
right, fine,
Okay?
fine, go on.
Thank you. I feel like I don't really have that many fucking boundaries, and I'm pretty lax when it comes to the mute button compared to
yeah.
a lot of other creators.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to do this mainly because like I have a memory issues. So when we go off track too much, it fucks me up. So
Yeah, yeah, fine.
all right. Thank you. I'm doing my best to not interrupt you as best I can, but I do have to interrupt you if you interrupt somebody else. That's the only thing, okay? That's why I've been doing it. But all I'm saying is that man and male are separate. Can they be related? Yes. Yes, they can. 100%. Gender and specs are related. They're just not the same fucking thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, typically, your gender and your the specs that you were assigned at birth line up. Typically, 98.5% of the time. Okay? However, that 1.5% of the time it doesn't line up. It doesn't either line up at all, and it's the opposite. It's completely the opposite end, or maybe it's partially. Like it's. Do you see how I'm kind of going with this? It's different. However you go through life and perceive yourself through life is how you categorize yourself as gender in a category of gender. What the problem is that people are trying to put a biological aspect as something that has a social category.
Okay.
Gender identity has a biological aspect to it. However, gender itself is just a social construct. Does that make sense?
All right, but so you're telling me that being a man is up to one's like own kind of like personal idea of
It's
what
an
it is.
internal sense of self. You wake up every morning, Harry, and you know you're man. It's not like you have to look down every fucking time. Like, you're doing something, you're just like, yeah, that's some man shit. You're not just like doing something, you're like, yeah, I'm doing man shit. You know, like, that's not what you're doing. Like, your internal sense of self is man, right? But somebody else who is, say, male, and it doesn't align with that, and their internal sense of self does not align with that, that's somebody who's trans. And that's valid. That's fine. It's just a variation. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And Sim, go ahead.
Hey, I just sorry, I want to make sure I wasn't muted. Hey, I wanted to double check. I've got Marie Willett in the guest requests. I don't know if you're familiar with her or not, but she's amazing. She's a trans creator, and so I think she just want to come up and ask a question.
Sure.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I let her up.
Yeah, you can. Thank you for asking. I appreciate both of you, Mary. Mary, who's Rocker Girl? Like, I feel like I know, like, I've met Rocker Girl before.
Yeah,
but
they're friendly. They're friendly.
They're friendly? Okay. No, I
Yeah.
know that, like, they were sending me gifts. I just didn't, like, I didn't know if I'd personally interacted with them before.
I
Hi,
don't
Marie.
know if you have, but I have.
Okay. And are they're good people? Okay. Are they still in the request? Sorry, I could easily look myself. I don't know why I didn't. Yep, perfect.
Yeah, she's still in the request.
Got you. All right. We are going to try to do this as organized as possible. Harry, don't worry. We're not all going to dogpile on you. I will make sure of that.
Okay, fine.
Everyone might have their own little perspective to talk about. So we're going to kind of go through to everybody taking their own turn. Marie came up first. Marie, is there something that you wanted to say?
Yeah,
go ahead.
well, first off, my name is Marie Willa, transgender woman extraordinaire. My pronouns are she, her. I will be level 61 on May 1st. I've been
Almost
around.
there.
I've been around the block a time or two.
You look fantastic, honey.
I'd like to address Harry, if I may.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm going to mute up.
Okay, Harry.
Yeah.
So one of the things I noticed throughout the conversation here is that you kept wanting to refer to genitalia as a determinative factor as to whether a person is male or female. Is this correct?
No, not necessarily.
Not
I
necessarily.
never alluded to genitalia in particular. I just alluded to the idea that if your body facilitates, or is the function of the body facilitates for the reproductive system of a male, then you would be male.
Oh, okay. So, I was born. My when I was born.
I'll be right back.
Although my genitalia was most definitely not ambiguous, come to find out later in life, my my endo, they, through all the testing and everything, they determined that I was most likely born with an undiagnosed intersex condition.
All right.
When I explained this stuff to my biological mom, she said it is more than a strong possibility, it was a strong probability. And the reason for that is one of the things that I experienced when most kids were experiencing puberty. I did not experience the puberty of someone who was typically assigned male at birth, which I was assigned male at birth. And so, like clockwork, on every month, I would get these god awful cramps, just horribly debilitating cramps every month. My mom took me to the doctor. And at the time, as I said, I'm almost level 61. And at the time, my doctor said they had no idea why I was experiencing these cramps. But the one thing that my doctor did tell my mother and myself was if they didn't know any better, they could swear I was a girl. Because everything that I was experiencing at that age, I was only 12. Everything that I was, hi kitty. Sorry, squirrel.
You're good. I figured a little bit of pick me up for everybody would be good.
At
That's
the
Angelica.
time,
She's my little sweetheart.
at the time, everything I was experiencing was that of a person who was typically assigned female at birth. It was their puberty, not a male puberty. So what am I? What am I, Harry? Am I male? Am I female? What am I?
Marie, I just want to say I love you as a fellow intersex person. I'm 58. I'm just a few years younger than you, and I just adore what you just said, because people can never comprehend like what we have experienced. So I just wanted to say I follow you already. I didn't realize you were intersex as well. So yay!
Heck yeah.
But I
In
now
the family.
have been able to, for me, having a sheenus, and that's what I called it, that particular appendage. For me, it was a birth defect. I have since been blessed to be able to have that birth defect corrected, and I traded in my sheenus for a V-port. So
I'm
Harry?
loving these terms. I just want to let you know that right now. I'm absolutely loving these terms. I love this.
Marie, can I
I've never
ask
heard
a
it called
quick
that
question?
before.
Marie, can I ask a quick question? Were your parents, because I know with a lot of intersex babies, a lot of times the surgeries were, that the doctors recommended, like, so were your
No,
parents
because
given that?
no, because
Okay.
as I stated at the onset, my genitalia was definitely not
Ambiguous.
it was not ambiguous. Matter
Okay.
of fact,
Thank you for the clarification.
Dr. Marcy Bowers, who performed my gender affirming vaginoplasty, told my wife when she came in to say the surgery was finally done, she apologized to my wife that the surgery took longer than expected because I was exceedingly well endowed. So no. So Harry, I'm going to ask, knowing what you know now from what I have told you,
Blessed on both fronts.
am I a male or a female? What bathroom do I
Well,
use?
it depends on. Okay, if I could ask, do you know what intersex condition you had?
All I know is an undiagnosed intersex condition.
Well, it must have been some sort of
I don't know what it was.
Okay, is the argument here that intersex is like a third sex, or like what's the argument here?
Nobody's saying intersex is a third sex. Nobody is saying that it isn't a third sex.
All
I'm
right, so
saying
what's the argument?
I'm saying I was born with an undiagnosed intersex condition, and most intersex people, just FYI, most intersex people, they don't discover that they are intersex until considerably later in life. Some of them it's never discovered until an autopsy is performed. I was one of the lucky few, and that it was discovered that here's what the symptomology is. Here's all the things that I was experiencing through early life and through late in life, and with how hormones affected my body. That says no. You were incorrectly assigned a sex or gender at birth that shouldn't have been yours.
I do just want to give everybody a heads up. I only got about 10 minutes left, and then I got to drive my fiance to work.
Okay.
But I
Thanks
just
for
wanted
letting
to.
me on.
Yeah, no problem at all, Marie. Rocker Girl, I totally apologize if we have paneled before, and I don't remember. My memory is very, very shady.
Have come up before, but 33, she, her.
Perfect. I'm gonna follow you just to make sure that we're back on track with that, because I didn't realize you'd been up here before. I was like, I feel like I recognize your name, but at the same time, I was like, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I came up one time, I believe.
Cool. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Well, good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's good to see you, Miss Mary.
Hi, Ron.
I had wanted to address Harry. Earlier, it really irked my nerves that you said that women cannot protect themselves. Let's just say I have a lipstick, taser, and a mace. I tried to say them together, brain fart.
Mazer.
That begged to, a mace.
I like it.
A lipstick, taser, and some mace that begs to differ.
The Mazer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's great. That's great for you. Yeah.
So, you know, as far as the prompt goes, the answer is no. You can't tell. How are you supposed to know? My opinion is that you should mind your own business, go into the restroom, do your business, wash your hands, get the fuck out, just like everybody else.
But the
And it wouldn't
argument
be-
is the argument is for those women who are concerned. Like, do their concerns not matter? Like, are they just meant to?
What are they?
Oh, Harry.
What are they concerned about, Harry?
What's the problem, Ray?
They're concerned about men entering their restrooms.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
Harry.
not a transgender issue.
The problem is that the concerns are
It's-
based on the concerns are not based on anything that's statistically valid. It's based on bigotry.
Sim,
Who's to say-
Sim, you sound really far away from your phone.
Oh, I don't know. I'm right next to it.
Oh, okay. Is it really windy where you're at?
No, I'm in my house.
Oh, that's strange. That's weird.
That is weird. Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like wind. I agree. It really does.
That's weird.
It also sounds like who's got the TV in the background?
Oh, that's me. I can shut the door. Hold on. That's me
Okay.
probably.
That's not me. My TV.
Cool. No, because I am about to have to end. But I did want to, Harry, I appreciate you allowing everybody to say their piece at the very end. And I do apologize that I do have to cut this short. I did not realize the time. Harry, if all you would like to, I go live every day, roughly around the same time. Like an hour and a half earlier from now is roughly about the time I start. If you want to come back and have another conversation, I'd be willing to have you up.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, bud. I'm gonna knock you down though. Alrighty. Cool. Fantastic. I do want to say thank you to all of my co-hosts, Rocker Girl, Marie, Sim, and Mary. Thank you guys so much for being up here. I do appreciate you all. To all my mods in the chat, I would, again, not be able to get through each one of my streams without you guys. So thank you. Thank you. And those of you that have gifted me today, I literally, I am so appreciative of that. Thank you. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. If you guys haven't hit that red button, you got about maybe 10 seconds before I drop down. But yeah, Sim, bye. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thanks Baja for the hand heart at the very end. I appreciate it. You came in late, bud. We'll see you later. Everybody have a great time. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that as well. Cheers, everybody.